And what was that?
It was that was it's so funny. I remember that date because my great aunt, who was like super close to me, like my auntie Gladys.
I know Gladys. You ain't even got to take the necklace. I know Gladys. Right.
She was my heart. And her funeral was that day, which is so crazy. So, and I performed that night. And I just remember that day because while she was hospitalized, before she transitioned, she knew about the concert. So 22.
22. You started doing your own thing. So did you have your own music as of yet, or were you performing other music?
Yes, I recorded my first song that I wrote. Not the first song that I wrote, but the first song I recorded for myself, which was called "To Die For," and that came out, and yeah, and I started singing it around the city, and then it started picking up.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
You remember when me and Shekinah did your original backs for your first
Yes,
album?
for Victory. Yeah,
it was. I remember when I first heard Victory. Right, I was like, dog, what is this? Because it just had like, I can't even say it had like a Clark Sister vibe, but the production on it was just like, I knew it was out of here. Like I knew it wasn't anything I had heard before. It wasn't like the normal like church vibe, but I just felt it. Like I would play it on repeat in the gym, dog, like, because the vibe was crazy. And then the rest of the album was just like, then with the way you snuck Kiki in so you didn't have to pay the label was wonderful.
That's so funny, man.
What if you, bro? Do you know how many people like?
No, for real,
bro.
For real. I'm glad you.
You know how many people would not be like? You probably would have saved a lot of people you don't even know about, bro. Because people listen to music that you'll never, you know what I mean? You done been people you probably get messages all the time. I was listening to this way, yo,
for sure,
doing that. Imagine if you would have listened to that hater.
Sure.
Because they think you can't do something.
Yeah.
Ain't God.
That's true, and I think that was God's way of showing me, like, you know, and in that sense, when I was growing up, that person and those people who were like pushing that, their word was so big to me. Like, I normally would have been like, oh, I can't. I now write for the family. Like, I've been on all the late records. Like, Kira, I got 3 or 4 songs on her last album. I got 2 songs on my Karen's album, and I've been writing for them. So,
but these not just songs. So this was
our Grammy nominated.
So let's say this. So he's being modest right now.
Look at your neighbor and say Grammys, amen.
He was just awarded a BMI award for Songwriter of the Year.